What if I told you that Toyota, yes, the same company known for reliable family cars, has secretly pushed the limits of engineering so far, they've created a 6x6 luxury motorhome that can go where even military vehicles struggle, while keeping you in 5-star comfort. This is the 2026 Toyota HyperMax 6x6 motorhome, and it might just be the most extreme off-road luxury beast ever built. At first glance, it doesn't even look real. It's massive, aggressive, and almost intimidating. 6 wheels, a towering stance, and a body that feels like it was designed for another planet. But this isn't just about size, it's about purpose. Every inch of this machine exists for one reason: to go absolutely anywhere on Earth without sacrificing luxury. And the craziest part? This isn't just a concept, it's built to perform. But before we get into what makes it so unstoppable, you need to understand why Toyota built something like this in the first place. Because the real reason might surprise you. Over the last decade, off-road exploration has exploded in popularity. People aren't satisfied with paved roads anymore. They want to cross deserts, climb mountains, and live completely off-grid. But there's always been a trade-off. If you want capability, you sacrifice comfort. If you want luxury, you stay on the road. Toyota decided to eliminate that compromise completely, and what they created changes everything. The HyperMax 6x6 starts with a reinforced ultra-heavy-duty chassis that's nothing like a regular truck frame. This thing is engineered to carry extreme weight while handling brutal terrain. But what makes it truly special is the 6-wheel drive system. Not 4, 6. All 6 wheels are powered independently, meaning even if 3 wheels lose traction, the others keep pushing forward. Mud, sand, snow, rocks, this machine doesn't just handle them, it dominates them. But that's not even the most shocking part. Each axle is equipped with advanced adaptive suspension that constantly adjusts in real time. So whether you're crawling over boulders or cruising across dunes, the ride stays smooth. And we're not talking about truck smooth, we're talking about luxury car smooth. Now imagine sitting inside while all of this is happening. Because inside, it feels like a completely different world. Step into the cabin, and suddenly you forget you're inside a 6x6 off-road monster. Soft ambient lighting wraps around a fully insulated interior. Premium leather seating, polished wood finishes, and a layout that feels more like a luxury apartment than a vehicle. There's a full lounge area, a smart kitchen, a sleeping space, and even a compact bathroom, all designed with precision and elegance. But here's where it gets interesting. The entire interior is powered by a self-sustaining energy system. Solar panels integrated into the roof continuously charge high-capacity batteries. There's water recycling, climate control, and AI-managed power distribution. In simple terms, you could disappear into the wilderness for weeks and never feel disconnected. And what happens when you're deep in the middle of nowhere? That's where the HyperMax reveals another hidden advantage. It comes equipped with a satellite communication system that keeps you connected even when there's no network for hundreds of miles. Navigation, weather tracking, emergency systems, it's all integrated. But the real twist isn't the technology, it's how effortlessly everything works together. Because this isn't just a vehicle, it's an ecosystem. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get truly insane. The HyperMax 6x6 is powered by a hybrid twin-turbo diesel-electric system. That means you get the raw torque of a diesel engine combined with the instant response of electric motors. The result? Unbelievable power. We're talking about over 1,000 horsepower and massive torque that can pull this giant machine through terrain where most vehicles would simply give up. But here's the part nobody expects. Despite its size and power, it's surprisingly efficient. The hybrid system intelligently switches between power sources to maximize range. And in electric-only mode, it can move almost silently, perfect for stealth camping or wildlife exploration. And what happened during early testing shocked even the engineers. The HyperMax managed to climb slopes that were previously considered impossible for a vehicle of its weight. Sand dunes, rocky hills, deep mud, it didn't just survive, it excelled. But Toyota didn't stop there, because they knew power alone isn't enough. So they added something that takes this machine to another level, a fully automated terrain response system. With the push of a button, the vehicle scans the terrain and adjusts throttle, suspension, traction control, and torque distribution instantly. You don't need to be an expert driver. The HyperMax thinks for you. But what if things still go wrong? That's where its survival features come in. Hidden within the body are reinforced recovery systems, including a high-capacity winch, onboard air compressors, and even deployable traction boards. It's built not just to explore, but to recover itself from extreme situations. And yet, there's still one detail most people completely overlook: the design. At first, it just looks bold and futuristic. But every line, every angle serves a purpose. The aerodynamic shape reduces drag even at high speeds. The raised air intake allows it to drive through deep water without engine damage. Yes, it can literally cross rivers. And the lighting system? It transforms night into day. Advanced LED arrays illuminate the surroundings so clearly that driving in total darkness becomes almost effortless. But the most fascinating part of its design isn't what you see, it's what you don't. Because beneath the surface, the HyperMax uses lightweight composite materials to reduce overall weight without sacrificing strength. This improves performance, efficiency, and durability, all at the same time. And just when you think it can't get any more impressive, there's something else. Around the middle of its development, Toyota engineers discovered something unexpected. The vehicle's modular platform allowed it to be customized in ways no one originally planned. Different owners could configure it for completely different lifestyles. Expedition vehicle, mobile office, luxury camper, rescue unit. The possibilities became endless. This wasn't just a vehicle anymore. It became a platform for adventure itself. And that realization changed everything. Now let's talk about real-world use, because this isn't just for show. Imagine crossing the Sahara Desert without worrying about fuel, water, or shelter. Imagine driving through Arctic snowstorms while staying warm and comfortable inside. Imagine living off-grid in remote mountains, completely self-sufficient. That's what the HyperMax makes possible. But here's the surprising part: it's not just for extreme explorers. High-end travelers, filmmakers, researchers, even luxury adventurers are showing interest. Because it offers something no other vehicle can: total freedom without compromise. And that's where things get really interesting, because when compared to traditional motorhomes, the difference is almost unbelievable. Regular RVs struggle on rough roads. They're limited, fragile, and dependent on infrastructure. The HyperMax, it doesn't need roads at all. It creates its own path. And compared to standard off-road trucks, it offers something they can't: true livability. You're not just surviving in the wild, you're thriving in it. But the real reason this machine exists is something very few people know. Toyota didn't just build it to impress. They built it to explore the future of mobility. Extreme environments are becoming more important, whether it's scientific research, disaster response, or even future colonization efforts. Vehicles like the HyperMax are stepping stones toward something bigger. And that's what makes it so important. It's not just a luxury toy, it's a glimpse into what's coming next. Now, as we move toward the final part of this story, there's one feature that stands above everything else. Something so insane, it changes how you think about vehicles entirely. The HyperMax is equipped with semi-autonomous off-road driving capabilities. That means in certain conditions, it can navigate terrain on its own. Using advanced sensors, cameras, and AI, it analyzes obstacles and chooses the best path forward. You're not just driving anymore, you're guiding a machine that thinks. And that opens the door to a completely new kind of exploration. Imagine sitting back, watching the landscape change around you while your vehicle handles the impossible. It sounds futuristic, but it's happening now. And just when you think that's the peak, there's one final detail. The HyperMax isn't built in mass numbers, it's rare, extremely rare. Only a limited number will ever exist, making it not just a vehicle, but a collector's dream. A machine that represents the absolute limit of what's possible when engineering, luxury, and ambition collide. And that brings us to the bigger picture. The 2026 Toyota HyperMax 6x6 Motorhome isn't just about going off-road. It's about redefining what a vehicle can be. It challenges the idea that you have to choose between comfort and capability. It proves that you can have both at the highest level. And maybe that's what makes it so fascinating. Because it doesn't just take you to new places. It changes the way you experience the world. From deserts to mountains, from isolation to luxury, from raw power to intelligent design, this machine does it all. And as technology continues to evolve, one question remains: if this is what Toyota can build today, what will they build tomorrow? Because if the HyperMax 6x6 is any indication, the future of exploration is going to be absolutely unstoppable.